Hello and welcome everyone to the October 24th episode of This Week in Kirkland, the official podcast of the city of Kirkland, bringing you timely topics and noteworthy news delivered to you every week. I'm your host, Jim Lopez, one of two deputy city managers here at the city, joined today by two members of our podcast team,
Kate Ryan
and David Wolbrecht,
as well as our very special guest, Sergeant John Ness.
Hello there. Happy to be here.
Welcome.
Yes,
welcome, John. Yes,
Man, we've been having a lot of fun in our pre-production.
We have.
it's true.
And we've done a lot of pre-production. We're going to talk about the Pink Patch program.
That's right.
John is very important in that program. It's a wonderful program. But man, we have some curveballs for you too, because we've had some.
I am excited.
You excited
Cool.
for it?
I'm
Cool.
excited.
Yeah, we're creating whole new show segments for John.
Ooh, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yes, but first, here are the topics we're covering this week.
A few announcements, including the publication of the preliminary 25-26 budget, the upcoming Dia de los Muertos event, and we'll share some input opportunities.
Plus, Councilmember Falcone's new estate appointment, girls' youth basketball registration, and our Adopt a Road program.
And as a reminder, everyone, as always, we have links and more information in the show notes for all of our items.
That's right.
So now here's the big story of the week. Crestwood Park, right near my house, is the latest to get an awesome safety upgrade.
That's right.
Nice.
We're installing automatic electronic defibrillators, or AEDs, in parks, and recently placed one up at Crestwood's Park with the nonprofit group Project 100. Yeah.
Now you can join the AED unveiling and a CPR demo on November 2nd at Crestwoods Park. There will be special guests from the Seattle Seahawks, I hear.
That's the rumor.
Some Seahawks are coming out.
That's what I hear.
Maybe I'll offer them like a cup of coffee. Come on over, hang out.
Yeah, get them on the podcast.
Get them on the podcast.
There you
All
go.
right, sweet.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Hey, all right.
Hey, let's talk about something that might not seem as thrilling,
Okay.
but trust me, it's important.
Okay.
Our city budget.
Whoa,
Yep,
it is important. So, of course, the preliminary budget is now posted on the city's website, and the council encourages community engagement during their deliberation on it, which is happening now through the adoption of the budget on December 10th.
And here's something fun. You can take a 10-question city budget quiz, test your knowledge there, and enter for a chance to win $60 in Kirkland cash.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really easy, really fun, and
easy.
you might get $60 Kirkland cash.
You might get interested in the budget.
That
Yeah.
too.
It's a very, very important document.
Yeah, the inner finance analyst in
city.
you might awaken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's one in all of us.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
that's true.
Hey, moving on to a slightly more creative opportunity.
Okay.
Don't forget to submit your official Kirkland Flag idea by November 15th. Now, David,
Nice.
you've been working on that project.
I sure have. Yeah, it's really exciting. We were actually contacted by the National Vexillologists, like the
Oh, wow.
president and treasurer of their board, like reached out.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
That is awesome.
You have not missed that pronunciation once.
You don't know how many
9 for
times
9.
I've said it in the mirror.
Honest to
yeah.
God, John.
Yeah.
I don't think I could pronounce that at all.
No, I'm not even trying.
What?
You just got to go for it.
You're going to have to give the speech when this is done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will
Anyway,
do.
that's really great. That's nice to hear.
Yeah. So anyway, design tips from the vexillologists and submission criteria are on kirklandwa.gov/flag.
Okay, we've got a great opportunity for minority and women-owned businesses. It's a state certification workshop series.
Yeah, the Minority and Women's Business Enterprises, a state office, is helping small businesses gain certification to work with state agencies and public entities.
These sessions are hosted by the city, and the next session is virtual on November 12th. Don't miss it.
Yeah, don't miss that. These are great and very informative sessions. So, hey, the next Kirkland City Council meeting is coming up on November 6th, right around the corner.
Yeah, this meeting falls on a Wednesday due to November 5th being election night.
And details will be in next week's edition of This Week in Kirkland.
Yeah, shout out to Councilmember Amy Falcone, everybody. Councilmember Falcone just was appointed to Governor Inslee's Washington Affordable Housing Advisory Board. This is guiding state housing policies. This is a big deal.
It is a big deal,
Yeah.
and her regional experience will support city's efforts, not only here in Kirkland, but across the state of
Yeah,
Washington.
Congratulations,
Super cool, yes.
Councilmember Falcone.
Yes.
Hey, it's Girls Youth Basketball League season again, open to grades 3 through 6. Registration closes on November 5th.
Yeah, great way for kids to build teamwork, sportsmanship, and fitness.
I coach my kids.
Did you?
Oh, so much fun.
Did you just
Yeah.
drill them on
Oh,
free
yeah.
throws?
I had them doing matchup zones.
Wow, check that out.
Come on.
I coached in this league, and I'll say that it's a very fun league to be a part of.
Did you
Yeah.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
good for you.
Wow.
What
Did
was
you
your
coach
team
against
philosophy?
each other? Oh,
Not
no.
against. Oh, wow.
Team philosophy.
Okay.
Ooh, that got deep
Okay,
fast.
yeah, on the spot. I really wanted to focus on their personal growth.
Nice.
And it was so nice to get feedback after the season of like getting messages from the parents. Their confidence has improved so much. Oh, that
nice.
meant everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, great job, Kate. Hey, so everybody, be like Kate.
Yeah. And Jim, your philosophy was win at all costs.
3 points.
Oh,
I was about to say that.
Yeah, my philosophy was throw the 3-pointer. If you can reach.
okay.
Just chuck it up there. Chuck it up there.
Steph Curry approach. Great.
Hey, let's also give a quick shout out to Kirkland's Adopt a Road program.
Yeah, you can help keep Kirkland's roads clean, and there are 6 routes available for adoption throughout the city.
Sponsors will get a personalized recognition sign at their site.
Nice.
Yeah, very good.
And a quick reminder, as Kate noted in the intro, Dia de los Muertos is coming up on August 26th, and this is an event not to be missed.
It's true. This beloved event, you can come out and celebrate and honor those that have passed. It's going to be hosted at the Peter Kirk Community Center from 2 to 4 p.m. this Saturday.
Yeah, and it's open to everyone, and we hope you'll all join the festivities.
Yeah, and a few more upcoming events for you to check out, team.
Kirkland Arbor Day, October 26th at Everts Park. Volunteer opportunities are still available, including a ceremonial tree planting with the mayor at noon.
Oh, that's great.
Then we have a salary commission meeting on October 30th at City Hall and on Zoom. It's a public meeting to set salaries for the mayor and council members.
We have a blood drive coming up
Oh.
November 6th through 7th at City Hall. Make sure to vote and donate blood. 2 acts of civic duty.
Well, thank you,
Very
John.
nice.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That was great, John.
Yeah,
Thanks.
And the blood drives usually have amazing.
Incentives.
Yeah. I don't know
Yes.
what.
A free
flight-
cookie of
a
some sort?
And like tickets
free
to Taylor
cookie.
Swift concerts or something.
yeah.
They're
We're leaving
They're
that a
huge.
mystery for this show.
Yeah. Don't quote me on that one or get mad if you don't get it. We also have K-Tub open house, so November 12th at Peter Kirk Park at the K-Tub building, refreshments, tours, and teen program registration.
And we have Wheels and Reels on November 23rd at Juanita Beach Park. The movie for that night is Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Wow. Jumbotron. That's what I call Jumbotron.
Yeah.
Affectionately.
Indeed.
It's kind of like, what's the movie where the trucks turn into
Transformers.
Transformers?
It's kind of like a
It's
transformer.
kind of like a
Okay,
Transformer.
yeah.
You ever seen
Yeah.
Jumbotron? It's like a Transformer.
I have not.
You should see
Well,
it.
yeah, you can come watch Hunger Games and the transforming screen.
The Transforming
There you
screen.
go.
I'll,
What
I'll
is
come
it?
for the transforming. I'll stay for the movie.
There you go.
We should play Transformers.
Dun,
on
dun,
Jumbotron.
dun, more than meets the no? Okay,
know.
I don't know. Yeah.
But we should play that movie as it
Oh,
becomes.
God. Oh, nice.
Okay.
So I did
Yeah.
that.
Okay, yeah.
And that brings us to our 5 over 5. That's 5 questions, and would it certain to be over 5 minutes with our special guest, Sergeant John Ness.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hey, John.
Can we call you John?
Please call me John, as long as
Okay.
I can call you all by your first name.
You can call me. You can call me Deputy City Manager.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Deputy City Manager Lopez. Yeah,
I
it really
will
rolls
say-
off the tongue.
I will say this: John and I go way back.
What?
We do.
Okay. How far?
So far that I sat in when I got hired in 2011, my new employee orientation.
Oh.
I introduced myself to the person next to me as the brand new cop and
Yeah.
24. Like, hi, I'm a new police officer. He goes, oh, hi, I'm Jim Lopez, the director of HR.
Who was that dashing fellow?
Wow. You were first day
John
orientation
and
table mates.
Wow.
We were
Table
table
mates.
mates.
Very
I heard
nice.
good things
It's
about
a-
that orientation.
It's an iconic class.
Yeah, that cohort, I think, really
Deep
movers
talent.
and shakers. Yeah,
Yeah.
deep talent. Yeah.
Yeah, all 3 of us went very far.
Well, we were lucky to get you then. We're lucky to have you now.
Yeah.
And that's a fun story that we share.
Yeah, it is.
And here we are in a podcast.
Wow.
All these years later.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
So, John, you are a sergeant, and we're going to talk all about the Pink Patch program, which you are one of our lead officers on, which is amazing. You do amazing work.
I appreciate that.
But before we get into all that, tell us a little bit about what a police sergeant does.
Sure. So I am a patrol sergeant with the City of Kirkland Police Department. What that means is I'm like the on-duty supervisor during a patrol shift.
Yeah.
So currently I work day shift, which means it's myself. I have a police corporal that is under me, and then we have a team of 8 officers that
Wow.
work on our
So
patrol.
that's a
Wow,
big
wow, yeah.
span of control.
Yeah.
At times it feels like it, and times it feels like we could always use more.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
That's true.
bet.
Well stated.
Yeah. And so you are just kind of like on duty. Like, are you out there responding to calls?
I that is definitely a portion of my
okay.
responsibilities to go out there to either back up my officers and the great work they're doing, or when they are busy with the great work they're doing, to help out and take community member calls as they call in.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
that's the fun part of the job.
Oh, okay.
Oh, pray tell.
What's
Yeah.
the
I'm sensing some
less
paperwork
fun?
or something.
100%. I would say the more administrative portion of the job,
Ooh, well said.
as the sergeant, I'm more in charge of like staffing levels and leave requests,
Yeah.
annual evaluations, and of course all the reports that we take have to be
Yeah,
approved by
okay.
somebody.
Oh, wow,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of paperwork. Got it.
Well, great stuff.
Wow.
And congratulations on being a sergeant. That's a lot of responsibility. So, what led you to that wonderful orientation? What brought you to the city of Kirkland originally?
Well, my father and my grandmother grew up here.
wow.
And
Okay.
then they lived here, and I lived here with my dad while I was going to college. Go Dogs, University of Washington.
Oh,
Ooh, all right. Yeah.
Gotta do my
Huskies.
part of that
Husky shout-out.
Husky Cougar
Rivalry.
rivalry in there.
Don't tell the chief of police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's like a few
There's a few
cougars
cougs
in the
over there.
command
is.
staff,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
That's
Good.
most of the command staff.
Okay. Wow. All right. So you lived in Kirkland while you were at UW.
Correct. And then I got my degree in English, and like every English degree holder, I had no idea what to do with it. So I went overseas, taught English in South Korea
Wow,
for
good for
a year,
you.
which was a very fun experience.
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed that.
Nice.
And then at the end of it, realized I was not built to be a teacher of middle school children.
Okay.
You and me both.
That's
Yes.
right.
So
That is a very special skill.
Yes.
Yeah.
came back, worked at Park Place Books for
Oh,
those
nice.
listeners who have been
Oh,
around
that's
long
so
enough to remember
great. I
Park
remember
Place.
Park Place. Park
Yeah,
Place,
right
bro.
on.
One of the last independent bookstores in the area. So I had to give them a shout out before, obviously, when Park Place renovated, and it's now Kirkland Urban, like the
Right.
whole
Yeah.
landscape changed
Yeah, big time.
in a good way.
yeah, for
Happy
sure.
to be down there. And I got hired by King County Jail and worked as a corrections officer
Oh,
for 2 years.
interesting.
Oh,
And
got it. Okay.
During that time, I got my master's in criminal justice.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
wow.
Leveraged that to get an awesome police job here in the city of Kirkland.
Oh, a
There
great
you
story.
go.
Full circle.
Yeah, so I've been here since 2011. Very much enjoyed it.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to tap into your expertise in law enforcement and your skills in literature.
Yeah,
Well,
storytelling.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a pop cultural
Pop culture.
literature overlap.
Yeah, because you're a lot of fun, John. I mean, I don't mean to sound surprised, but John is so much fun. We created a whole new segment in the show for him.
Yeah,
so
that's
everybody's
right.
just going to have to wait for that a minute.
Oh gosh.
So, what's a favorite thing that you have about our wonderful city?
I mean, I say this to everybody. It's very much the community and the community-oriented events that the city does.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big fan. Me and my wife like to come down to the Wednesday and Friday markets.
Oh, good.
And, I end up working some overtime as the opportunities present themselves at all the awesome community events that
Oh,
we
nice.
host.
So you get to
Okay.
see him firsthand.
So I get to see them
and-
firsthand and
that's
interact
fun.
with everybody coming down and
Yeah.
just enjoying the city.
Nice.
Nice.
We totally agree. We get that a lot too. The community here is just lovely, and it's nice you get to experience it on duty, and you get to experience it off duty.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, we do a little bit of we amplify the podcast at the 4th of July parade. I don't know if you're down there at that time.
Yeah.
I'm usually working in intersection somewhere, preventing traffic from going anywhere important.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that.
Yes, exactly.
So, John, you're here to talk about the Pink Patch Project. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So, Kirkland Police Department's been participating in the Pink Patch Project since 2021.
Nice.
And what it is it started in California in 2013. Seal Beach Police Department started wearing pink patches on their shoulders in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they did it 2013, 2014, 2015. Another police department down there picked it up, and they started selling commemorative patches in order to raise money for cancer charities. And
Oh,
donations.
wow. Okay.
So that leveraged then that police department chief to go to the LA Police Department, other agencies, and the following year they got 25 agencies.
Wow.
on board.
Okay.
wow.
So it's just
Is this all in
So
California?
it's all in California, very much expanded out.
yeah.
And then Pasco Police Department, Issaquah Police Department started in Washington State.
Oh, good for them.
And then Kirkland Police Department and Redmond Police Department and other police departments were
Wow,
very
joined in,
graciously
yeah.
started afterwards, and we've been since 2021
Very good.
wearing pink patches, and it's evolved over the years. We started with pink shoulder patches for our police, and then our police and corrections the following year, and then we did stickers the year after that. And then this year we're introducing pink Velcro badges for our officers that where like our load bearing vests are our big year.
Yeah.
It's a much easier way for them to participate if they're unable to do the shoulder patch switching.
And we have the patches here.
We do have them
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
They're very impressive.
Well,
They
we'll-
are.
yeah, maybe we'll get a photo. We can
We'll have
put
to
it in the show notes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because there's like multiple styles. There's the
Yeah.
Velcro. And
There's Velcro. We have our current patch, which is an iteration. So our new patch this year has the pink for the patch, except for the city icon. It's gray, except for our iconic little boat in our marina.
Nice.
nice
And
touch, John.
And then we did the two ribbons, the pink ribbon for the breast cancer awareness, the cancer awareness. And this month is also Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So we participate as well as the police department. So we have a purple ribbon for that.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to kind of blend those two awarenesses together.
And
Yeah.
what we're, I assume we're raising money, and
We
where's all
are.
that? How's that happening, and where's the funds? Where are the funds going?
So we raise money for a small nonprofit started by a former Kirkland resident.
Oh, wow.
And it's called Footprints of Fight.
Nice.
And they provide support to families while they're going through pediatric cancer treatments.
Oh,
And
wow.
the support they provide is, a lot of charities might provide a lump sum or pay for treatment. The support provided by this nonprofit really is focused more on the family and keeping the family together while they're working on the realities of treatment.
Yeah.
So they're providing housekeeping,
Sure.
getting food,
nice. Okay.
providing place to stay, providing just those kind
The
of
support.
the support,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
intangibles
Yeah.
that we never think about
Sure.
in our
Right.
day-to-day until
Yeah.
suddenly
Yeah.
our brain is somewhere else and everything else is falling apart.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. What a great organization.
Well, thank you, John. I mean, it's an act of leadership what you're doing. I know you've taken a leadership role in the department, and these are wonderful things.
I've just been appreciative by the department and the city and such support of this. This is our 4th year doing it. The last couple of years, we've raised a total of $2,300.
Wow.
Okay.
We're on
Nice.
track to almost match that this year. There's
Oh,
been
heck,
such support this
yeah.
year.
Wow, great.
I do want to throw out there to all the listeners that you are able to purchase a commemorative patch, whether that's one of our police patches, correction patches, or both, or our stickers online with a link in the show notes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
And I'll say 100% of the proceeds go to the charity.
Right.
nice.
Okay.
We had
great.
some seed funders for the original state, and those seed funders have continued to fund the program as we go, which has been
Oh,
phenomenal.
very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, and thank you for coming on and talking about this great project.
Absolutely.
We are going to pivot a little bit.
Yep.
We'll have a little fun because we can't help ourselves.
It's true.
Yeah. So usually this is the time in the show where we ask, like, what's a movie or
Show or book or whatever. Yeah.
that you're listening to or watching, but we've changed it for you, John. We've created something called Battle of the Brackets.
I feel special.
Yes.
Yes.
Battle of the Brackets. So our very first Battle of the Brackets will be, David,
Classic cop shows.
Oh.
classic cop shows.
Okay.
Yes. Battle of the Bracket, classic cop shows.
Now, let me
Nice.
explain this for our listeners. So what we did was we kind of lifted the process for March Madness. Those of you may know the brackets in the basketball tournament.
Yeah,
the
NCAA,
NCAA basketball
yep.
tournament, where we took, we kind of creatively found 8 kind of iconic cop shows, and I think there may be a television series in there. And what we did is we created a series of competitions. So there's going to be 4 games, and you're going to pick the winner of each of those competitions, and we're going to find a winner of Battle of the Brackets.
We'll find out
According to John
who's the
Ness.
strongest cop
Yes.
show here.
Cop show. Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
So there's really no wrong answer, John. But
I'm sure there will be
Yeah.
some upset folks out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. There will be an upset.
We never
yeah.
said this would be easy.
yeah. So those of you at home, please play along.
Yeah.
And here we go. Game number 1: Hot Fuzz versus Beverly Hill Cop. Oh, boom! Right off the jump.
Both
Wow.
classic movies. especially with Beverly Hills
Yeah.
Cop getting the sequel just recently.
That's
How
right.
does that go? Like,
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum,
Axel Foley,
That's right.
Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
Very nice.
Classic.
Okay.
But then
Hot
Hot
Fuzz.
Fuzz, Nick Frost,
Nick
Simon
Frost.
Pegg.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're hysterical.
Classic. And probably one of the most iconic lines of any cop movie.
Oh, yeah. Tell us.
Where they're just done watching their action movies. Simon Pegg's playing such like a serious cop, and all he says is like, "Yeah, the movie's so great and all that," but then he goes, "I just can't imagine that you'd perpetrate that amount of mayhem and carnage without incurring a considerable amount of paperwork." And it's just that paperwork. It's like all I can imagine is like, if I jump through a window and like somehow blew up a car behind me, the like 20 reports I'm going to have to be talking about people.
So that moment hit home, and you got to kind of figure that in a lot of these movies, like in reality. Oh my gosh!
Yes, right. And that was one where it was like, no, they must have talked to like one cop who was like,
Yeah.
The amount of paperwork that you guys are talking
So
about.
there is a reality
Okay.
element to this.
There
that-
is.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we got?
Ooh, I mean, I'm going to have to go Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
Okay.
Hot Fuzz is definitely
British comedy.
British
There we
comedy.
go.
It was one movie of a trilogy, right?
That's correct. Yeah, Shaun of the Dead was their first, which iconic zombie
Yeah,
movie.
Absolutely.
And then it went Hot Fuzz, and then it went to
the end.
The end?
The end.
The
Or
end of
this is the end?
This is the end.
That's the
Yeah.
end. Okay, so there's one. So we write in Hot Fuzz. Okay. Next we have The Other Guys versus Tequila Sunrise.
Ooh.
Mel Gibson and
Kurt Russell?
Kurt Russell.
Yeah. Okay.
and Michelle Pfeiffer, I think.
Oh, that's right.
And then you have Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
I know. I mean, come on.
That's
Yeah.
right. Wow, these are tough, man.
Yeah.
These are tough.
Two different movies, though. I
It's
would
true.
say.
It's true.
The always the ongoing joke with it. Any police department now from The Other Guys is a desk pop. I would hope that nobody would take it seriously, but you never know.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So what's it going to be?
I'm going to go with The Other Guys.
Okay.
Other Guys.
All right.
All
All right.
I'm a fan of the comedic movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Will Ferrell. Oh, he's so funny. Okay, next game, Turner and Hooch versus Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
We're throwing a lot of curveballs.
That
at
is
you,
a
man.
curveball.
Both elements of comedy.
Yeah.
Both
Right.
elements of comedy.
Yeah, we got the comedy section.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think, is going to be my winner. They just have such a
Yeah.
classic, and what a great group of characters.
Yeah.
Just interacting.
Yeah, that is super
Okay.
fun. Okay, in the last game, Miami Vice versus Lethal Weapon.
Wait, the show or the movie?
I think just movies.
Just movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Just movies.
Movies. I'm going to have to go Lethal Weapon.
Lethal
Yeah,
Weapon.
that is such a classic,
Right.
like cop buddy movie, but
Yeah.
with more serious actiony elements.
Oh yeah.
Good enough they made 4 of them.
Yeah,
I know.
I think that's got to be a criteria.
That's it's a performance
Okay,
measure
so
right
now
there.
we're in the final
yeah,
four.
Yeah, you were able to make faster decisions
Yeah.
as we kept going. That was interesting.
He's getting used to Battle of the Brackets.
It took me a second, but I'm getting the concept now.
Okay, we're in the final four. Hot Fuzz versus the other guys.
Both great comedies.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to go Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
Oh, Hot Fuzz to the
Okay.
final. Okay.
Hot Fuzz is in the finals, and the next of the final four, Brooklyn Nine-Nine versus Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
The
Wow,
classic.
okay.
Classic.
Classic's hard to walk away from.
Okay, so now we have the classic Lethal Weapon, Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, versus Hot Fuzz,
Yeah,
which
Simon
is
Pegg and Nick Frost.
Yeah, bravo.
So you
All
got
right, man, this is it for the championship.
There's both. Yeah, right. They're both great cop movies. Two very different genres, right? You have
Absolutely.
your action versus your comedy. Although I will say, Hot Fuzz has some phenomenal action scenes.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does.
Yeah. The paperwork involved though was really
Paperwork.
intense.
And maybe
Lethal
that's
Weapon's got good comedy. Too.
It's true.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
mean,
Singers.
It does,
fair
actually.
enough.
Yeah.
I think the paperwork's going to have to do it for me. I think Hot Fuzz is going to take it.
Okay. Hot Fuzz
Hot
for the win.
Fuzz for the win of for the first battle of the brackets. I love it. So we're gonna have to go down to the police department and walk around and see what everyone thinks about our Hot Fuzz. Because I agree with you. I think Hot Fuzz is fantastic.
Tomorrow they might be a little salty on it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well.
Okay, well, thank you so much, John. That was super fun. We now have more fun
That's right.
because we're going from Battle of the Brackets to our pop quiz multiple choice trivia. Mm-hmm. Will you stick around for that?
I absolutely will.
All right. Well, we have some fun questions. Okay. One of these answers has a theme song that gets lodged in your subconscious kind of forever.
Yeah, forever. Yeah.
Yeah, burned in there.
While the others are panned by critics, which means 2 of the 3 choices, we just made them up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
That's
one,
right.
one true fact, 2 fake facts.
Yeah. Okay, so you ready? Option A, Axel Foley's iconic entrance in Beverly Hills Cop is accompanied by the equally iconic Axel F theme song.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
You have now heard it, everybody. You may never not hear it.
Be lodged there forever.
Yes, that's right.
Option B, composer John Hammer used multiple synthesizers to create the influential Miami Vice theme, including the groundbreaking Moogity Moog.
Oh, the Moogity Moog.
The Moogity Moog.
Yeah.
How does that go?
Well, Moogity Moog is Moog is a synth.
Yeah.
Brand. Like
Yeah.
they made iconic synths throughout
Yeah.
the years. So I don't know if the groundbreaking Moogity Moog was included in the composer's studio.
We're now wondering if there's
Okay.
such a thing as a Moogity Moog.
Oh,
Yeah,
perhaps that's the
right,
crux of this one.
David says it with such confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does he?
I thought you were going to start humming John Hammer.
I don't know the Miami Vice theme song like I do Axel F.
All right, well, that's kind of that could be insightful into the answer. Option
A little metagaming there.
Option C, the Lethal Weapon soundtrack was originally a 5-hour rock opera with full orchestra and choir, but producers decided to cut it down to approximately 40 minutes. That ended up in the film.
Okay.
The unused portion is rumored to be aired on a 24/7 loop on one of the only remaining public access cable channels in the Los Angeles media market. That was
That was a lot to take in. That was a lot to take in.
Having lived in LA, there's actually some very,
You're like,
they're
Absolutely a
pretty
possibility.
obsessed with movies. Yeah.
Wow, option C sometimes is a bit gangly.
Well, Mel Gibson doesn't get enough credit for his contributions to musical theater.
Yeah,
Of course,
exactly.
that rock opera was the first entry.
yeah, totally.
So the answer here might be kind of self-evident.
Dun, 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 dun.
Axel F, come on,
Yeah.
iconic.
Yes.
Yes, so the Axel F is the theme song to Beverly Hills Cops, and you probably will be singing that or humming that all day.
It's true. Sorry, and you're welcome.
Yeah, and Hammer's Miami Vice theme included many synths, notably the Memory Moog, not the Moog.
Miggity.
The Moogity Moo?
Moogity Moog. I'm sorry.
okay.
Yes, the Memory
struggling with
Moog was fresh off, or like fresh on the market.
brand new-
Yeah, cutting edge at the time in the 80s when composer Jan Hammer
Yeah.
got involved with Miami Vice.
Yeah.
And did you know?
Well, did you know,
Yeah,
David?
German composer Harold Faltermeyer composed and performed Axel F, a song that I'm intimately familiar with, as my brother performed the iconic track on piano for a Redmond Junior High talent show, which meant, of course, that I heard it approximately 2,000 times around the house growing up.
So it is especially emblazoned in your.
That worm lives
Subconscious.
in your
Yes,
brain.
yes,
Yeah.
forever. To be fair, I played Billy Joel's 2,000 Years approximately the same amount of time. And so I'm sure my brother can hum that one, as
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
all members of my
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
So, growing up in a piano teacher's house.
All right, well, we have that. Thank you so much, John, for being on the podcast.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Oh, you're coming back on, man.
Yeah,
You're
super
coming
fun.
back on.
And hey, don't forget to register for girls' youth basketball.
Yeah. Big fun. Okay, and that does it for this week, everybody. You've been listening to This Week in Kirkland. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Special thanks to Anthony Girardi for his behind-the-scenes magic. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Our next episode is October 31st. Until then,
Stay connected, Kirkland.